Cribs Creek Camp, Day 4 on the West Coast Trail. It rained all night. Looks like it's gonna rain off and on throughout the day, so I'm just starting to pack up and get all geared up for the rain. There goes Dad starting off early, keener styles. And here I'm still not even half packed up, so well, I'll just be trying to catch up to him again. Goodbye, Cribs. Next up, the Crab Shack, and then Susiat Camp for the night. I am now inland just a tiny bit to bypass a big rock kind of barrier that was too tall to climb over. And just when I was about to say it's nice to start out the day with no ladders, I got a ladder to get up to this trail. And not only was it a ladder, it was a ladder with 3 rungs missing. So, little sketch, but it's all part of the West Coast Trail experience. Now I'm just gonna make my way back to the beach and do some more beach walking again. Oh, top of the morning to ya. It's a nice wet day for doing some hiking. Shiver me timbers. So we were on this inland trail kind of paralleling the ocean. It's always been just right there. But now, as you see the sign, we are about to enter the Tsusiat tribe reserve land. So Indian reservation, all the way leading up to the Nitnat Narrows where the ferry will be, or the water taxi, and that's also where the Crab Shack is. And apparently this section starts to be pretty easy with lots of boardwalks and pretty flat, so still haven't caught up to Daddy-O. He's giving her a give, I'm trying to as well, but what I didn't record is my 20 minutes that I got lost on a random trail. So I'll probably just end up catching up to him at the water taxi, but we'll find out. I have arrived at the Chiwat River and Chiwat Suspension Bridge. I don't know if this is true, but in my book about this hike they said Chiwat translates to the river of urine, so they said not to drink out of it. But not quite as cool as the last bridge, but still pretty sweet. Got a little bounce going here. Nitnat Narrows, we made it. And I was right, I never caught up to my dad. I haven't been cold. We got no. What? Cheers to the Crab Shack.
1970, he was making 35 an hour.
Wow.
Yeah.
This isn't a big load. I guess we're gonna lose all the people waiting for their food here. Goodbye to the crab shack.
Yeah.
Back on the beach. We just got off another inland trail that we were on for a couple kilometers, and now we're back on the beach for the last 4K today as we head to our final day's destination, Susiat Falls camp. At least most of this isn't slippery. We made it.
Barely, buddy.
Does this work? It's kind of like sheltered a bit from the rain, like Susiat Falls, everybody. I don't see a falls though.
No.
It's a hidden falls. Time to get set up in the rain. Oh, yeah. It is still raining, so I think I'll stay in tonight. Actually just cooking some oatmeal from bed. Don't want to go outside and get wet. It's supposed to kind of ease up around 5 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock now, so. But until then, I'm just gonna keep warm and cozy out of the rain. So we began our day in the rainy Cribbs Creek, right here. Just did this little bit along the beach and then started inland, and pretty much stayed inland most of the day. I got lost right around here where I started coming up into this area, came back down, and then just stayed on this inland trail with lots of boardwalks and stuff. Got onto the reservation right here. This is where we crossed the Chiwat River and then followed this all the way to Nit-Nat where the crab shack was. And this right here is where we crossed on the boat. After crossing Nit-Nat, we came a little bit inland for a bit, and then we were able to walk along the beach here where we hit the beautiful Tsusiat Point, which of course was pouring when we got to it, but fortunately a little after we set up, it's been nice all evening, and we really got to see some of the beauty of this area, which it is gorgeous. It was a long, exhausting, wet day, but a rewarding one. Until tomorrow. Good morning from the foggy, but not raining, Susiat Falls.
Daddy-o is off. I'm almost packed up, so maybe it will be a little easier to catch up to him today. You probably get the gist of it, but last night I was almost asleep and the door of my tent was open, and I had a mouse run across my face. If that would... that sure woke me up. Not that I was fully asleep, but it took me a while to fall asleep after that. But anyway, yeah, packed up. Foggy morning in Tsusiat Falls, and next stop, Michigan, for our last and 5th camp.
Here we go, starting the day off right with some ladders. A lot of ladders. We're getting used to these though, right? That wasn't so bad. Whew. That'll wake you up though. Oh dear, oh my goodness, oh dear. Here we are at Susiat. This is where we were camping, just below those falls over there. Kind of looks like one of those infinity pools falling over the side. And these are the falls. I'm gonna actually scoop up a bit of water to drink along the way because I didn't get any at camp today because I didn't feel like it. I've already learned my lesson that you always feel cold first thing in the morning, especially on days like this with lots of fog, but never start your hike with any layers on because you'll just end up taking them off like 5 minutes in. That's how long it takes to warm up. So I just been starting with a t-shirt, and it feels cold at first, but I'm sure glad because then I'd have to take my pack off and strip down layers and all that. I've also learned that these boardwalks can be super slippery, and I've had a bunch of near misses and hopefully no full slips, but now that I said that, I probably will. So for your sake, hopefully I'll be filming while that happens. Nice big bear deuce. Hey bear. Some pretty spectacular trees in here. This old growth rainforest is amazing. After about 2 kilometers or so of lots of ups and downs and boardwalks, we're heading back down, or I'm heading back down some ladders to go walk along the beach for a few kilometers now. Today's a lot of this on the beach, up on the inland trail, and I like it. The scenery never gets boring. Just when you get used to something, you get to see something new. It's amazing. I have arrived at the beautiful Clinawa River, which actually has a camp on it. You can probably see campers across the way there. And it looks like I'm gonna have to cross in a cable car, so that'll be fun. skull. There is Dottie. The fog has given birth to him, and I see him. He's just heading in now on the inland trail again. Our beach walk is over. It's been a few kilometers. Now we have a few kilometers of inland trail. Nice waterfall. Yeah. This is a donkey engine, isn't it?
Looks like it.
Sweet.
Pulling the logs out of the bush.
Dang. Okay, how would you even get that up here?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it just all comes apart.
No. No matter how many guys you had pulling that up, that was like,
You need a donkey to pull up the donkey.
yeah, no, you need like 100 donkeys.
That's crazy.
Here we are at Sakawas, and in the distance is other dad. But we're just passing through. Dad's stopping for lunch. Yeah. 16 kilometers to go and 4 to get to camp. We have arrived at Orange Juice Creek, or as you see, OJ, and we are so thankful it's a bridge and not a ladder. And just down by the beach there is another camp, but we're just passing through, so we're not going to head down. Next camp will be Darling, which is closed right now because of a bear in the area, and then Michigan, which we're camping at tonight. Just pulling into Michigan on record time, where it's just noon now. That's a short day for us. We've been started at 8, 4-hour day. Doesn't get much better than that. Now I just gotta cross the creek here, and yeah, pretty good day, feeling great. I think this will be our spot for the night. Nice and flat, little sheltered. Michigan Beach. Nice little decoration on our front door here. It is such a blessing to get to set up not in the rain today. The sun's even kind of starting to peek out. We get to dry out some gear. This is awesome.
Blue sky up there.
Where are the bear watchers and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking like over there.
Yeah.
Like where all the... I haven't even gotten that far yet.
What time did you guys get here?
12, I think.
What time?
Final dinner on the trail. Potatoes and chicken.
Yeah, we even got to sleep in one.
Not even at the cabin?
We slept until like 6.
That's not sleeping in.
Well, we had 18 kilometers today, and we're like,
Ooh.
we're so slow, we don't know how long we're gonna take.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And we
Yeah.
wanted to meet up with everyone.
Yeah, good.
We're gonna be really
You wanted
sad.
to see us.
Yeah.
We were going to be. We kept talking of like, when are they gonna get here?
It's not the same without you.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. It doesn't like people, it won't charge at us.
There's a black bear out there. So here we are starting our day at, if I can get there, Tsusiat Falls. And we made our way initially going right off the bat up some ladders, doing some inland trail here where we got to the Clinawa River, crossed that on the little cable car here, and then we just went along, kind of did a little bit of beach stuff, a little bit of inland stuff. Here was Sakawis Creek where we came back down from the inland trail onto the beach. And then basically we were right back on the inland again. We mostly stayed inland today just because we were told that the beach was pretty difficult walking. It wasn't just like a nice easy flat sand, it was kind of that like sinking stuff, so we stayed mostly inland today. Right here we crossed Orange Juice Creek, and this was where we had to go on the beach, right at Darling, which is where there's a bear in the area, and it's normally a campground, but not this time, it's closed. Then we came just that last little bit along the beach, right into Michigan Creek. We were right on this side, the north side of the creek. We saw a black bear right up in here, and this is where we made camp for the night. And so far, this has been one of my favorite campsites here. We got wonderful weather. We were able to dry out some of our wet stuff or wet gear. We were reunited with some of our friends that we've been seeing on the trail. So it was just overall a great time so far. And we only have one day left. I can't believe it's already gone by this fast. Yeah, 6 to go. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel, or the light at the end of the trail. Nice bike for you.
Yeah.
We can ride that the rest of the way. And just when we thought we were done with ladders, psych. We made it. No deaths or injuries. Woo! How do you feel?
Awesome.
Good.
Good to be done.
Yep.
So this last little stretch today, we started here at this beautiful Michigan campground, and the whole thing was inland. Like there's no beach walking at all, so we immediately went inland and just kind of stuck to the trail. There's the Pacino Lighthouse that we passed by, but it's closed due to COVID, just like the other lighthouse at Carmana. And we just kept going, trucking along. There was some cool little things to see. I think there was like an old motorbike along the way. And to Dotty's delight, we got some fun ladders to end the trip right around here. And then, as you see the parking sign, we were done. Pacino Bay, yo. And yeah, it was an amazing hike. And I'm so glad you joined me. I'm so glad I was able to do this hike. It's been probably 20 years that I wanted to do this, so a huge thing to cross off my bucket list. As always, thanks for joining us, and I hope to see you next time.
Slow down, 'cause we set out out to walk 1,000 good miles from my hometown. 1,000 good miles. The years have come and gone, but we're right where we feel we belong. And anyone else would have turned back by now. But we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down. Yeah, we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from our hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires died down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to